Ayan na. Kamusta na kayo dyan? Marami na nagreklamo. Sir, nasaan ka na? Kanina ka pa nag-announce na babalik. Alam nyo naman guys, syempre, tayo naman, Manila style na tayo ngayon, di ba? Kasi ito yung mga joke namin sa mga taga-Baguio. Pag konting ulan lang gano'n, yung mga taga-Manila maglalagay ng mga jackets, mga gano'n, feel na feel. So, nag-Manila style tayo, konting ulan na malakas. Ayan, naglagay tayo ng kunyari, Baguio feels. Of course, na-miss natin yung ating hometown dyan. Kamusta kayo guys? Ayan, natapos na yung mga papers. Finally kanina. Nako po, lampas sa 400 pages na chinecheck natin. Talagang teacher duties, ibang klase, line by line, page by page. O, di na ako magsalita more ha. Nakikinig mga estudyante natin dyan. O, I'll just keep it there. Sabaw na ako. So, ayan na. Sabi ko, mag-usap lang tayo dito. Pang-parelax lang. Mukhang nagre-relax naman yung mga ibang ano natin. Mga kaibigan natin, mga kasama natin dyan, diba? Ano nang latest sa mga friends natin in Australia? Our mates. Kamusta ang Marcos family? Nakapag-bakasyon na? Nakapag-relax na ba sila? Hindi pa naayos yung cabinet. May bakasyon pa rin eh. I hope maayos yung issue ng cabinet. So now, we'll talk about that shortly from now. Of course, di pa ako tapos. Marami pa akong gagawin hanggang umaga na yan na trabaho na iba na habulin ko. So I'll just keep it short na lang guys. Sorry na lang dito sa Mr. Gray motto natin. Wala lang. Ito yung... Wala eh. Stress na stress talaga tayo. Grabe yung schedule talaga natin guys. Alright, so ewan ko lang. How should I put it? It's good to see na Lenny, BBM, I don't know, all of these people are trying to rejuvenate. Get some low time, medyo mag-relax, medyo, alam mo na, diba? I mean, sobrang stressful. I'm sure this election was very stressful for a lot of people. Parang iba, nagpi-PTSD na yata, stress na stress sila. Ako, hindi pa ako nakapagpahinga, hindi pa ako nagbakasyon. Kakatapos lang na election, ito na naman, schoolwork naman ang next. So let's see, hopefully June, makabalik tayo sa Baguio, sa hometown, para makarelax tayo. Para mabaling agawidak. Yeah, so I am glad to see people are spending some time to rejuvenate and all. Sabi ko nga, feeling lang to. Kasi may konting ulan, Manila style. Mag-K-pop style na tayo. Mag-Korean novella. Korean novella style. Speaking of Korea, of course, soon, hopefully, mimit natin yung new president ng Korea. Pupunta tayo dyan sa Seoul for some high-level event and conference. I look forward to meeting the new president of Korea, Mr. Yoon. Meron din kaming conference with our good friends in Indonesia with President Zelensky soon. So I'm looking forward to all those discussions. Kaya medyo getting ready na yung ating fashion and forma. Kahit napakainit at pinapawisan na ako, I'm beginning to regret wearing this way for tonight. Marami pa akong gagawin. No, but all I'm saying guys is this. I think all of us need some time to rejuvenate. Napaka-stressful yung nangyari talaga. Etong election, siguro ang pinaka-stressful na elections na talaga meron tayo in a very, very long time. And I hope this will be the last stressful elections. Not last elections, but last stressful elections na ganito. At yun nga eh, I mean, di ba parang inisyuan pa yung ni Lenny? Walang yung ginawa ng isa, supporter ng kabila, tapos nakipicture lang kay Lenny. Tapos yung pala, set up lang yan. Guys, wag naman ganon, guys. Kadiri yung ganon na style. Wag bastos. You know, if I take picture with different candidates, hindi ako pupunta dyan na babastusin sila. Di ba? I mean, these candidates are being nice to you. Tapos talo pa yung one side, tapos itutroll nyo pa ng ganito. Ginawa pang issue yung Hermes or Balenciaga na plastic na lagyanan or something like that. Come on, guys. Come on, sobrang cheap naman na under the... yung kabila na nga, wag na natin pag-usapan yung Aman Polo at saka Talano, yung mga ganon. Pero, kamusta naman dyan? Mga Katalano, mga Yamashita, mga Ka-Antman. Wag naman ganon, guys. Plastic lang gawan niya ng issue. I understand what's happening there. Kasi, of course, ang gusto na ipakita is hipokrito daw, kunyari yung kabila na they show their simplicity, etc. Pero sa totoo lang, naka-Hermes sila, etc. Come on, guys. Wag naman ganon. Ayusin lang natin. At saka, yeah, I'm so New York, right? I'm so New York. Sa New York ka, of course, you wanna put on some style. Not naman exage, not naman sa mga hotel na 7-star, etc. Pero parang sa UAE lang yata yung 7-star. But, you know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Wag tayong cheap. Ito na, tapos ng elections. Medyo, let's let the candidates rejuvenate, get things together. Ayan na, Tinder swindler na. Walang ya. Ayan tayo. O nga, no, medyo ganun yung forma niya, no? Wait lang. Siyang nanggaya sa akin. Nauna ako dyan, ha? Walang ya. So, come on, guys. Wag tayo masyado. I mean, ito, nakita ko na naman kanina, kasi na-detox na ako sa social media, sa kaka-check ng papers and yung mga ibang trabaho. Wala na akong time mag-social media. Pansin, hindi na ako nag-post and all throughout the day. Napansin ko, ba't yung pagka-purple ba sa Empire State Building, whatever, ginawang pang issue yan. Kasi doon sa New York University graduates, di ba yung kulay nila, yung imperial, I don't know, velvet or purple, whatever. Ginawa pa naman ng issue yan. Napaka-cheap naman yan. Guys, ginawang issue yung paper bag na Hermes or Balenciaga. Ginawang issue yung kulay sa taas ng isang building sa New York na kulang ng New York University graduates. I mean, come on, guys. How cheap and how low level can some people get? Kamusta naman? Napakalaki naman yung difference. Nung kine-question mo ko yung isang pamilya, saan nila kinuha yung pera to, I don't know, to bakasyon in the richest places in the world and close off an island, luxury island. Iba naman yan dun sa naka-plastic lang na Hermes at yung, ayan tayong problema. Yan ang tinatawag dyan na whataboutism. Kung i-criticize mo sila, uy, saan mo na ko yung pera, te? Bang bili ng Jaguar mo? Bakit? Ikaw nga, yung shirt mo nga, napakamahal yan. Di ba Versace yan? Kahit regalo lang siya. Parang layo, Versace shirt versus, gets mo, parang versus Maserati car. Di ba? At alam natin, yung isang camp, yung merong kaso ng ill-gotten wealth, hindi yung kabila. But anyway, like people care, di ba? Like people care. Oh, bakit? Kayo rin ganito. So, ito yung mga whataboutism. Yan ang nakakairita kasi walang sense of balance. Totoo yan. Ako, okay naman sa akin na hindi ako hipokrito. Di ba? I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that I don't like style or fashion, whatever. I'm not gonna pretend. Pero hindi naman tayo tacky na, trashy na, ganun. Hindi naman ako ganun, guys. I try to keep it mellow by my standards, alright? Yeah, I like style, I like fashion, so what? Diba? Nagtrabaho tayo, pinaghirapan natin yan, or, I don't know, may regalo, or may sale, diba? Or may tax-free, o nakabili ka after 2 years ng ipon. So what? Diba? Layo naman ito dun sa issue ng Swiss bank accounts, naku po, Maserati, mga medyo French Riviera, mga Polynesia, mga ganun. Ayan, iba talaga, sense of balance. But, yun nga yung ibang troll dyan, mukhang wala silang buhay, kundi mang-okray, mang-bastos, maghanap ng mga pinaka-petty stuff. And when you think about it, isn't that sad, guys? Isn't that very sad? Because I was just reading yung isa sa mga papers, kasi marami akong papers sa mga estudyante ko na focus on issues ng social media and all. And then, yung isang paper talaga, natamaan ako, siguro, dahil pagod din ako, 3-4 a.m., nag-check pa rin ako papers. Parang sinabi niya, parang, I hope people realize, whether your camp wins now or not, down the road, ano yung magiging super negative, poisonous impact ng ganitong uring pag-uusap, diskurso, di ba? I mean, can you imagine, hanggang kailan na tayong ganito? Yung bastusan na lang, trash talk na lang, nagsiset up, false flag operations, splicing, bullying, faking. I mean, like, ano na mangyayari sa atin bilang mga tao? Alam mo guys, to be honest, ano mga binabasa ko mga libro recently? Mahilig ako sa mga libro ng mga anthropology, ng mga saan galing mga Homo sapiens, saan yung pre-ancient history. Because I want to understand, how did we go from cavemen to, I don't know, Tesla or something like that, right? And, or how did we go from I don't know, from societies where they butchered kids for sacrificial rituals to a world whereby people will work hard 24/7 para lang yung mga anak nila will have the best life possible. Look at how much improvement we made throughout the past, I would say at least 2,000 years, no? And yet ngayon, kung ganitong sitwasyon, kung puro na lang ganitong kabastusan, katrolan, trash talkan, etc., saan na tayo pupunta? Now, I'll be honest, ako, personally, hindi na ako ganun ka-bothered because, alam niyo naman, alaskador din naman ako. I mean, you wanna bring it on? Let's go, right? gusto mag-okray sa akin, tingnan natin. Mirror, mirror. Okay? I mean, let's go. No problem. Let's go, right? But the point is, nakakapagod rin guys at some point. I mean, kahapon, for instance, nag-post si Howie Severino. Na-post ng GMA Network yung interview namin ni Howie Severino. It's like 1 hour intense, no? So my good friend Howie, who actually introduced me essentially to journalism 11 years ago, because I was really looking at full-time academic track. But after meeting him, parang journalism became something interesting to me. That's 1 hour intense Spotify. Please guys, check nyo ha, yung interview namin ni Howie Severino. Naka-post dyan. Yung interview namin sa Howie, yung podcast ni Howie. Please check it. That was an intense 1 hour conversation. Please ha. Ito. Paki-check ha. Ito. Paki-check. Fashionista. Okay. Check nyo. That was intense. And then mamaya, tinignan ko yung comment sections. Naku po, andyan na naman yung ating mga farmer, tawag dyan, mga extra time OT friends natin. Waste of time daw, mga ganun. Parang, hello, bakit ka nagko-comment kung waste of time? I mean, obviously na, may operation, naman dyan, Operation Troll Farm. So, nag-comment tayo dyan. Thank you dun sa mga friends natin na nag-respond din dito, ha. Alam mo, guys, tuwan-tuwa ako pag tinatroll yung trolls ko. Tuwan-tuwa ako dun. Wala talagang silang sagot, eh. No match sila, guys. No match sila. Ako mismo, alaskador, di ba? Tapos minsan, parang ganito, eh. Konting roar yung lion. And then, titignan ko itong mga hyena. Post yung hyena. Sige, tingnan natin. Yan, go. Let the pride take care of them. Just sit back and watch. That's good. Maganda yan. And konting roar again, inspiration, and the pride will take care of the hyenas. I like that, guys. I enjoy it. But it took some time. And aminin ko, guys, I don't know, for some of you who may have seen me long time ago, yung mga time na nag-start lang ako, I started blogging for Huffington Post, and then doing CNN, it's Al Jazeera, and then ANC, etc. Sila Karen Davila, our friends. I started mga 2013-14. Alam mo, nung una, puro akong ganun, ha? Like serious, scholarly, whatever you want to call it, nerdy, whatever you want to call it. Pero grabe yung time ni Pangulong Duterte, ni Tatay Digong, ibang klase. Na-realize ko, wala kang magagawa kung puro ka lang, yung ganyan. You have to come down from the pedestal. You have to pull yourself down from the pedestal. You have to get out of the ivory tower. You have to engage people. You have to get down and dirty. But stay zaddy. Stay in style. Pero of course, nung time na hindi pa ako zaddy, 20s ako nun, Cute pa ako nun. Ngayon, zaddy na. Pero zaddy pa rin. Do you get what I'm saying? No, but my point is, hindi naman lahat katulad natin na alaskador na medyo makapalang, di ba? I eventually developed, let's say, immunity to all of these trolls and all. So I just trolled them back, and then I watch you guys taking care of the hyenas. I love it. Thank you. I love it. Super Lion King, National Geographic. I love it. I really enjoy it. Pero parang, tapos yung iba, hinahamon pa. Dapat si anong in-interview, hindi si Darian. Or dapat si Darian ang kaway, i-debate natin doon sa isa. Tapos sabi ng isa, hello, hindi man lang sila ka-level. Hindi, si Darian well-educated, pero yung kabila well-mannered. Well-mannered yung mga trolls na yan. Yung mga vloggers na yan. Ayan tayo, Nakita ko nga, may video yung mga minumura-mura lang tayo. Hindi ko nga pinapatulan, Sabi nga ni, Justice Carpio, not worth commenting on. So, yun talagang sagot ko yan. Not worth commenting on. At guys, napaka-busy tayo. Wala akong time makikisali sa mga ka-junk food basuran na yan, di ba? So, ito, we're just talking here, pang-relax lang ako kasi talagang sabaw na ako kanina, Sobrang sabaw na ako, Kasi yung mga naging estudyante ko, Ateneo, LaSalle, San Beda, etc. Guys, you know it. I check line by line. Pati yung colon, semicolon. Lahat yan makikita nyo. Check ko lahat yan. So, it's really intensive work for me, Hindi ito yung ganyan-ganyan lang tapos ganon. No, I really go line by line. And I give suggestions, I give comments. And ngayon, lahat online. So, you have to put it in review, ganon-ganon. Do you highlight different colors, different highlights mean different things. So, it's a full-time work, guys. And I like teaching. Because it grounds you. Talagang, kasi syempre, yung sa mundo ng media, social media, sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes you get ahead of yourself. thousands are watching you, hundreds of thousands, millions sometimes watching you, feeling mo kung sino kang importante. Wow, million are watching me. Wow, ang super important ko. Tapos yung mga vlogger style, my engagement level are kasing level ng ganito. Gusto ko yung teacher kasi. Kung teacher ka, ayan na, yung estudyante, pasawa, yung estudyante, magaling, mag-check ka ng papers, double-check mong references, tama ba, yung citation style, maayos ba, eto ba, tama yung paragraph, yung transition, maayos ba, yung comments dito, maganda ba yung ano mo. And then, fair ka ba mag-grade? Eto, may 2 cases dito ng problematic citation, eto 4 cases dito, pero eto dito, maganda explanation, eto yung tight yung argument, maganda yung transitions. You know what I'm saying? It's a different world. It really grounds and humbles you down. And there are times some students are so bright. All schools I've taught at, ang dami mga magagaling na estudyante. There are times, hindi na ako nag-check halos, parang, oo nga, no. Ay, oo nga, no. Ay, basahin ko nga to. Oo nga, ganda na nga na. Parang, mga ganun, parang, okay nga, tama to. Check ko nga to. Uy, ganda ng data nito. Alam mo, parang ikaw pa yung, parang you're learning actually from your students. I love it. And of course, I've taught also graduate school And there's a possibility I'll teach more graduate school soon. I'm not gonna say where, but you'll know soon. So, you learn from your students, and you learn humility, you learn discipline, you learn to be grounded. At doon, hindi na usapan ano yung views mo, ano engagement mo, kung maraming comments, maraming emoji. No, guys, it's just being sedulous. Ayan, may new words na naman kayo matutunan. To be meticuloso, conscientious, judicious. When you put all of that together, you get sedulous. Just to get that, no? And it yung sense of responsibility na hindi ito biro. Kasi alam mo, ito mga estudyante, ilan buwan nila, tinarabaho yan. Nag-effort talaga sila. Ibang usapan yun kung mag-plagiarize ka ganun, baksak ka automatically sa akin. I will fail you. Wala akong zero tolerance. Pero yung mga iba talaga nagtatrabaho, makikita mo talaga. Nag-effort talaga yung estudyante, inayos, na proofread, etc. And I really love the experience of giving my full attention to something that someone else also gave their full attention to. So I think that there's a Greek term for that called meraki. So I think it means something like you put your soul into your work. Soul work, no? So yung parang yung meraki aspect na yun, I have so much respect. So when you're checking a paper, guys, you have to be 100% in. 100% in. Kaya sinisigurado ko yung music ko tama. Kasi kung yung isa rock yung music background mo, tapos yung isa classical, baka iba yung grading style mo. So you have to make sure all the background music is the same. You have to make sure energy levels are more or less the same. You have to make sure yung diet mo hindi super different. Because baka yung isang diet mo, iba dun, mas carnivorous diet mo. So I don't know, you have more, adrenaline. So your appreciation of the paper is different. So you have to look at all of those elements para create the right environment to be a fair judge. Parang kang judge sa court, in effect, right? So that really grounds you, and that's really what I appreciate about being a teacher, right? Being a teacher, and you know, as you know, right? Mas madaling kumita kung vlogger ka kaysa teacher ka. I mean, I think vloggers can earn in a day what teachers earn sometimes in a month or weeks, if not more. But it's really the sacrifice, the dedication, devotion, and kaya para sa akin, heroes talaga mga ating guro ever since, and I really hope one day comes when you have the kind of leaders who are teachers themselves, who appreciate what the role and sacrifices of the teachers is from election, etc. Ewan ko na dun sa next DepEd, secretary natin. And give them the due kind of compensation, support, and appreciation. Ang hirap, guys, kasi hindi lang yung magtuturo ka mag-check ka pa ng papers, tapos i-encourage mo pa yung estudyante. So, coach ka, motivational speaker, teacher ka, you know what I'm saying? Disciplinarian ka, parent ka almost. You're doing all of those things together, right? And by the way, I teach at college and graduate school level. So I'm sure it's more difficult dun sa high school level or basic education level. At ito, guys, if ang issue natin ay disinformation and irrational, irresponsible voting supposedly, then talaga dapat balikan natin yung basics talaga. We have to instill critical education. And critical thinking, and for that you have to also support yung ating mga guro, yung educational system and all of that. So for me, in my own little ways, when I do my teacher duties, it helps me to empathize. Ito, di ba guys? classroom, di ba? We talked about compassion, no? Emotional, affective, ano yan? Affective empathy and cognitive empathy, right? So empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. But there's one where you do it intellectually. It's like, okay, may kalaban ka, di ba? Kunwari, football. Real Madrid versus Liverpool, di ba? So if you're a coach, obviously, right? If you're a coach, let's say Ancelotti or something like that, Ancelotti, you can think about anong strategy ng kabila, di ba? That's cognitive. That's not affective. Affective is you really put yourself in the shoes of the other person. You feel their pains and sufferings and aspirations and all of that. And for me, when you do something that, because teaching is a thankless job. Not only you're not paid enough. I'm not complaining, by the way, because I'm not doing this for the money or anything like that. Sometimes you also don't get an appreciation. Like, minsan yung mga estudyante, habol lang nila to get the good grades. And if they don't get good grades, parang galit pa sila sa'yo. And then there's a lot of offstage, backstage work that people will never get to see. All of those hours you spend checking papers, etc., blocking your schedule, all of that, na hindi nakikita ng tao. So there's just so much there are so many unsung heroes in our educational system. And I'm so glad that my mom, who's also a teacher, I mean, people who have been teachers in our family, Forondas, my mom's side, there are a lot of them who have been academics and educators. So I'm very glad to that side of my family that I learned to be that. Kasi otherwise, guys, magiging ano na lang tayo? Showbiz or vlogger or grabe naman. Kamukha daw ni Tinder swindler. Walang yato mga to. Baka next time, guys, bigla tayo mag-live tapos nandun tayo sa jets. Private jet ni Charot. Ayan na naman tayo itong mga pinick up natin sa Diliman. Walang yan. Okay. But guys, you get what I'm saying. And going back again dun sa isang paper na chinek natin, sinabi niya si Jonathan, like, saan yung patutunan, whatever, nung ating bansa, kung ganyan yung diskurso natin, di ba? Purong trash. Hindi pa nga nag-recover yung iba, tina-trash talk yung hawak niyang ganyan. You know how hard it will be to be a leader kung ganito? Na parang you're always scared you'll do something wrong. How can you be a leader? So I just hope, guys, we fight hard against these trolls. Let's give them, wag tayong mabait. I don't believe in being mabait to these people, okay? You are mabait, but you have to be strong first. We should have to show strength para itong mga to. Kasi itong mga to, dami sa kanila, nagla-libel and all. Dapat kinasuhan ng mga iba dyan dati pa Wala Masyadong nice yung mga iba, hindi nila ginawa. So now, lumakas na sila, mayabang na sila. But guys, come on, dapat malakas tayo. I really appreciate it, guys, when you stand your ground and then we have to push back because we have to assert. No, we have to be warriors for good conversation, for reasonable conversation. Alright? Yan ang kailangan natin, guys. Alam ko hindi madali maging cynical, hopeless na tayo, blah, blah, blah. But, when we fight and we gain it and we assert it, there's a sense of satisfaction. Ako, yan ang if there's anything I can really be proud of in terms of my social media world, is that I created this little space I have in this little corner, which is my page, whereby we can have this kind of conversation. And yes, once in a while, kung may magtatroll sa akin, ika-call out talaga kita, tapos tawagin ko, bahala na kayo dyan. But, come on, guys, 90% of the time, we try to have to really heartfelt, soulful, I don't want to use the word intellectual, but di ba yung term na pinag-usapan natin, communicative action, yung sinasabi ni Habermas, di ba yung philosopher Habermas. Democracy is about communicative action, our ability to have proper communications. The same thing applies to mga hugot line, jowa, di ba? Kung wala kayong proper communication based on mutual respect, recognition of each other's needs, empathy, both cognitive and affective, then the relationship doesn't work. The same thing applies on the level of democracy, di ba? Kung wala tayong communicative action, if we don't have that kind of mutually respectful, yes, we can disagree, yes, minsan umiinit ang ulo natin, but we cannot have that kind of conversation, hopeless na yung demokrasya natin. Diba? Saan tayo pupunta? O ngayon, nanalo ang candidate mo, and then what? Baka next elections, meron pang mas grabe pa sa candidate mo. Di talo na kayo. Baka yung troll nila, mas troll pa sa troll mo. Di, labanan na ito ng hyena. Palakihan tayo ng hyenas dito. Diba? Ayun na. Steroids din yung mga hyena. Mag-mutate na yung hyena. Mas malaki ng sa lion mamaya. Walang ya. Okay? Ayan na. Liger nang kailangan pang laban dyan. So let me try to close on this note because to be honest, this was not supposed to be a lecture. It's just nag-heart-to-heart lang tayo. Medyo opera na tayo, guys. Medyo opera na tayo. Papunta na tayong opera. Soul talks na tayo. And this is it. I mean, President-elect Marcos Jr., I'm sure he's been really thinking very deeply about what to do next, anong pwede niyang gawin. 31 million votes is a lot. At the same time, there's a 15 million vote na talagang galit sa kanila, whatever. Like, and if your motto is unity, na naman tayo, unity Unity, sir, kalma lang. Unity, I think one way to do it is detox tayong lahat. Kasi, okay, alam ko paalis na si tatay, pero kasi si tatay mismo, grabe siya minsan, di ba? Alaskador si tatay Digong, di ba? Grabe siya mag-comment. Minsan yung mga sinasabi niya, my goodness, I cannot even quote them. It's like, it's not for respectable crowd. You know what I'm saying? You cannot even quote it. I know benta yan in his own demagogic, populist way, but at least the thing with Marcos Jr. is, hindi siya ganon. Di ba? I won't use the word class. I would say I use the word urbane, right? I mean, so sana naman yung mga supporters ng iba take the cue, right? And konting naman, 'di ba? I mean, palis naman si tatay. Gets ko naman kung tatay Digong ganyan na, 'di ba? Then nagigets ko yung mga supporters ganun. But now we're gonna have a new president na much more urbane, etc. Now I know the criticism, meron silang troll farm, disinformation is outsourcing. I get it, what the critics and all are saying. But I'm saying, baka naman, sir. Baka naman. Hindi naman puro tayong mga bardagulan. Di ba? Ayan tayo. Puro bardagulan, guys, eh. Toxic, guys. Toxic. Napaka-toxic. Kaya in a way, kahit pagod na pagod ako dun sa checking papers and academic. Actually, nag-detox ako in a way, I'm physically tired, but nag-detox ako kasi hindi na ito away. This is about giving due notice, due recognition, due respect to the intellectual work and efforts of other people. Right? Yan. Okay? Anyway, nagdrama lang ako dito kasi meta 2 to, so medyo serious mode na tayo, guys. Di na ako walang hiya na tayo dyan, guys, na copyright tayo. Yung mga nilalagay ko ng yung mga nilalagay ko ng mga Game of Thrones, mga ganon. Kinopyright ako. Di ba ilang seconds lang nilalagay natin? Secondary pa. Biglang may notice ako ng copyright. Wala. Baka mamaya Andrew E. Biglang, Andrew E. Company claims copyright over the music you played. Ayan tayo. Sir. Unity, sir. Unity. Ayan. Kalmado lang tayo. You can say I'm being wishful. You can say parang wishful thinking lang yan. You can say na you're being naive. You can say, but if we don't try, then what, diba? At least I'm trying. At least in my own little ways dito sa atin, meron tayong konting safe space to have conversation at hindi lang yung mga nosebleed na pretentiously intellectual. No, I mean, we're having a legit conversation, respectful conversation with each other. At kung may pasaway, alaskador, mas alaskador ako sa'yo. You trash talk me. Excuse me. You want to trash talk me? I mean, good luck sa inyo. Do that to me on Twitter? Wala. Swerte nga kayo, Facebook to eh. Kung Twitter yan, wala. No, but you get what I'm saying, right? We have to roar once in a while. The lion has to roar once in a while to protect the kingdom. Okay? That's what we're doing here. But at the end of the day, we want a kingdom based on reason, decency, hindi yung decente decency, like basic respect, mutual respect, at matinong pag-uusap. Alright? That's a little thing I'm doing here, guys, in my corner, and I'm so thankful na nakikinig kayo sa akin. You tolerate me, yung mga antics ko, kasi minsan, syempre, uminit din ang ulo ko sa mga pasaway na iba, eh. Diba? Tao lang naman tayo, guys, eh. I mean, and I'm super hyper. I'm like 16, 18 hours I'm working a day. Sometimes I'm edgy. Sometimes yung kape natin, medyo masyadong maganda. Thanks dyan sa mga friends natin from Starbucks. Kanina, dumating yung food natin. Nag-order tayo sa yung restaurant na isa sa Max, diba? Tapos, pag bukas ko, may konting pinakbet lang na ganito na maliit. Di magwawala na ako. Bakit? Ito lang maliit. Tapos pag-check ko, yung pala, wala pala akong in-order. So parang lang nila yun. Parang palibre lang nila sa akin yan. So, alam nila yata na Ilocano tayo eh. Ay, man. Tapos, kaslamat nga Ilocano style ti pinakbet eh. Hanmet nga Tagalog style. When, parang ti Bagong ti timpla sa Balimet. Anyway, thank you sa Max friends natin for putting that little extra vegetable just to make sure my balanced diet tayo. I really appreciate those little gestures. Thank you rin sa mga friends natin sa Starbucks, among others. Wala na, vlogger na ako. Talaga may mga... hindi ito endorsement. This is talagang galing sa puso ko to. Alright? So, thank you very much, guys. Kahit yung mga nagsabi na Tinder swindler ang forma natin, walang ya. Guys, be nice. Okay, be nice. Umayos tayo. Okay, and thank you guys dun sa mga people who stand... I know you're not standing up just for me. And biglang parang emotional. I know, guys, you're not... I know, guys, you're not really just standing up for me. You're standing up for every values and traditions that our... ganun, okay. No, to be honest, okay. No. I know you're not just doing it for me because you know what I'm trying to do here. Yes, hindi ako perfecto. Minsan, medyo wasak yung style all over the place. But, of course, I can do it very disciplined. But that's my way of just creating environment na relax tayong lahat. But I know you're doing this because you believe in what we're doing here. Because you believe in what I'm trying to bring to the table. Which is just a sliver of medyo higher level discussion na hindi purong junk food and toxicity and just nonsense, complete nonsense that in no ways contributes to making our society any more functional or our lives any better. At gusto ko sana darating ng isang araw kung kailan or kung saan ang politika po ay hindi tungkol sa sinong mas hate mo. Kasi yun ang concern ko ngayon eh. Elections are becoming about who's least hated. I hope a day comes, hindi ito drama, sipon lang yan kasi pagod ako. I hope a day comes whereby we choose our leaders. We choose people we emulate. We choose people we respect. Not because they're less hated than the other side, but because they have something positive to bring to the table. Because they can make you feel that each moment you get the chance to interact with them or watch them or talk to them or read them, they make you feel that tomorrow perhaps can be a better day. And they make you feel that there are at least people out there who still believe, right, in the arc of history bending towards justice. Napakamalaga yan. And I'm not talking about myself. Whoever you think is doing the right thing, stand up for them. Because we are all human beings. We need support. We need moral support. We need stars. Thank you sa mga stars nyo. We need engagement. No, seriously. We need moral support more than anything else. And I will tell you honestly, if not for your moral support, including trolling my hyenas, I'm not sure I would have done as many metas. I would still do meta. Makapal naman ang mukha natin. But maybe not as much. Parang stress naman yan. Sige na nga, tomorrow na lang. But now I don't feel that much. Now I feel excited. As soon as I get some chance, medyo tapos na yung family duty or teacher duty, etc., I'll try to do a meta, kahit short lang. Because alam ko, guys, you're there for me eh. Alam ko andun kayo. I know you're there for me. Ayan tayo eh. Deret. Gusto ko sana maglagay ng Careless Whisper kasi baka makasuhan na naman tayo ng copyrights. Walang ya. Ayan tayo eh. Ayan tayo. But you get what I'm saying, guys. So, thank you for supporting me because that gives me a chance to think about issues and how to make issues relatable to a wider audience. At marami tayong pag-usapan, guys. God willing, in the coming years, we have to discuss many issues in detail. Federalism, parliamentary system, social media, disinformation, foreign policy, China, US, West Philippine Sea. Guys, and campaign finance reform, party list, political party reform. Alam mo, guys, ang dami. And we need energy for that. We need inspirations for that, okay? And if you guys are there, you continue to support us. Thank you for your stars, Risha, Dian, etc. Then, pwede natin ituloy yan. Of course, thank you rin sa Starbucks for our apron and all of that. Thank you, Corinne. Basta, alam niyo na yan. Ayoko yung, lang eh. Ay. Hindi may sasabihin ako, wag na. Mabait na ako ngayon. Mabait na. Tomorrow, let's see if my energy pa tayo. Let's do something more different. Pero ito kasi guys, this is, This is, what do you call it? Mamaya na yung Careless Whisper. Sige na. Tapos Fuego na naman. Tapos Ricardo, masisira na naman yan natin. So, let's just keep it at Tinder Swindler. Ay, walang yan. Tinder Swindler. Samahan nyo talaga sa akin, guys. Every time na ganyan forma, di ba nung nasa Berlin ako, nung isang month, tapos parang ganyan din ang forma ko, comment na naman. Alam mo, bully kayo sa akin. Hindi kayo mabait. Bully kayo sa akin. Hindi nyo ako ina-appreciate. Yaks, nagdrama pa. No, but guys, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Talagang vlogger mode. Thanks, guys, for watching my vlogs. Please subscribe to my channel. Ayan. Mamaya na yung Narcos, bukas na guys. Baka makasuhan din ako ng Narcos. Mahirap yan yung tuyo isera ko. Bukas na tayo mag-Ricardo. Tonight, I'm just Richard. Okay? Teacher lang tayo tonight. Okay? I'm just gonna be this nice. Teacher mode ko. Bait lang. At balik na ako sa trabaho ko at teacher duties ko. Alright? Magsasubmit pa ako ng ano. Okay? Uy, grabe naman. Drama-rama. Uy, wag kang ganyan, Dela. Hindi tayo drama. Ano lang tayo? Fashion. Do you like my Mr. Gray? Mr. Gray talaga. Itong Philippine version. Hindi, ito. Do you see all these eye bags? Man, that's working until 4 a.m. every day for the past week. Alright? So, yon. Kaya, medyo Tinder Swindler. Kasi pag tinanggal mo, iba na. Alright? Okay. Salamat, guys. Ayan na. Ano na, tayo na nga lang. Magpapanggap pa ako. Ayan, you could see. Been a very tough schedule. But I'm doing my best. And, gusto ko magdrama sana eh. Pero parang kailangan ko ng music. Pero baka makasuhan tayo. So parang kinokontrol ko sarili ko. Bukas na lang. Alright? Muchas gracias. I mean, your todo soporta mi corazón. Right? For you. Tuyo isara. Ayan tayo. Alright. Okay guys, ti amo. To all of you, thank you so much. Keep the fuego. Alright? Even if I'm not doing my metas, continue yung fuego nyo. Alright? Stand up for it and encourage people like me. Ordinary guys like me are trying to reach out. Yeah, please. Moral support, guys. We need that. We need that support. Alright? We're here for each other. We cannot control the world. We cannot control the outcome of elections. Wala eh. Ano tayo? But in our own little ways, if we do our own part, medyo stoicism na ito If we do our own part, guys, then we can be proud of something we have done in life. You can always say 20 years ago, when things were tough, right? The tough, right, went going, right? And in my own little ways, at least, I stood my ground. I kept the faith. I fought the good fight. All right? God bless you. Thank you very much. And talk to you soon. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much.